Today, I'm going to be doing a character battle, if you could not tell by the title. And basically how this is going to go is I'm going to go on these parameters. So, IQ, battle IQ, strength, speed, durability, weapons, plot armor / hacks, experience, aura, and their feats. So, we have, I'm going to say exactly what this is. So it's John Wick, obviously the GOAT, the guy. And then there's Kingsman. Specifically, it's more likely going to be Eggsy and then some parts of Harry, but basically just any Kingsman operative. But mainly it's like Eggsy. So, yeah, that's basically it. And let's just get straight to it. And also, as a disclaimer, it will be the characters at their peak of all their skills and things. So, yeah, let's go. So, IQ. So this is just general intelligence overall. Who's smarter, and for this, just based on everything, I'm actually going to give it to the Kingsman. X. It should be X. It should be a capital X. I didn't know what I was going to put there, but yeah, what it should be is Kingsman, and the reason for that is it's general intelligence. Now, for battle IQ, I will put it as John, and I'm going to explain both of them now. IQ's general intelligence. Now, we know that the Kingsmen are taught etiquette, and they're also just trained to be very smart and know certain amounts of knowledge in things. For example, when Eggsy goes around to the princess's house, he has one of his friends relaying info to him. So even if he doesn't know that stuff, he's still surrounded by these things and knows these things. Whereas John Wick, it's kind of, he's very battle IQ orientated. So everything he kind of knows it's very much around his skills and his battle, just IQ in general. We don't generally know how just normally smart he is, just intelligence-wise. So I will put that as a Kingsman win, and then of course battle IQ. Now the Kingsmen do have really good battle IQ. For example, when he's fighting that Edward Scissorhands, Scissorlegs looking bitch, and he uses the poison shoe to get at her, and then he uses her leg to throw at Samuel L. Jackson. But overall, I think John Wick's actual feats in battle IQ of just being able to use everything in every situation to beat his enemy is like, I don't think the Kingsmen are, equal that. Pure strength, this is kind of a hard one to dictate, but I'm going to put it up to John. Just cause I don't even know. It's hard to gauge that, but there's never been very many feats of strength from either side necessarily. I just think John is stronger because bro's Russian, and he apparently has a military background as well, given by some of his tattoos, but it's not actually confirmed. But people assume it because of the title of one of his tattoos. It assumes that he's been in the US military. So bro's probably stronger just in strength. Now, speed-wise, if it's Eggsy, I'm going to give it to Eggsy. I can't lie. Because John Wick, he's not necessarily very fluid. He's kind of just, I don't know, he's just precise. He's not necessarily fast with things. He just knows how to do things and does them very precisely. So, but like his reload time and things are very fast. But overall, just speed and like actually how quick he is. Also, given the fact he's injured the majority of the times that he's moving, but I know this is at their peak, I'm still going to say he's slower, especially given his age in the movies compared to like Eggsy. So I'm actually going to put speed to the Kingsman's advantage. Durability, it isn't even a question. John Wick is immortal. Bro, I still don't think bro's dead. He probably looked at Death and said, nah, Death got scared off. Now weapons is pretty simple. It's got to go to Kingsman, given all their level of equipment, like the umbrellas, the grenades, the gels and stuff that can turn into grenades, and a lighter that turns into a grenade, and the shoes with the poison. Weapons, no doubt, especially when John Wick doesn't actually have a specialty in weapons. He's just an expert in all weapons, and there's nothing actually special. He can just use any gun, he can use any pencil, he can use any coin. Bro's like Magneto moving out here, so but actual weapons, it has to be Kingsman. just pure overall plot armor and hacks, has to be John Wick. Like I said before, bro can't die. He literally laughs in the face of death. It is kind of ridiculous, and it's also incredible. Bro has been hit by 400 cars. He's fallen off so many buildings. Did you know that stunt where he actually falls off the side of the building when he gets shots by Winston off the top of the Continental? That was an actual shot. that wasn't even fake. I can't even lie. I thought it even looked fake as I was watching it. It looked CGI, but it wasn't. It's because there was certain elements of it which were actually green screened in, which kind of make it look off. But that was an actual real choreographed stunt. So the more you know. Now, experience, John Wick, obviously, just age alone. Now, experience, if you were comparing John Wick and Harry, it's still John Wick, just because he's had way too many experiences. And against Harry's a harder one to put on experience, to be fair, because they've both been through a lot, but John Wick has been through more. There's no doubt about that. He's killed way too many people for that shit. Aura is also no doubt John Wick. Bro has like 400 nicknames, and every assassin knows his name, and people are scared of this man. So undoubtedly he has more aura, and feats as well. Because of his feats, he has that much aura. The reason that he killed so many people, he's killed like 90% of the cast which he's been alongside. So it is in no doubt that this man has the most feats and the most aura compared to anything that the Kingsmans have done. Even if you had the goddamn World War II prequel, it doesn't even match up to how many things and how many people that John Wick have killed. And like a bonus thing I think I should have added here was, even though it's supposed to be a 1v1, is like the amount of help, the people that they could get to help. Kingsman, they obviously have the entire society and the underground. What are they? They're a protection agency, aren't they? Like Secret Service is what they're like. But John Wick has all those powerful friends who look after each of their own hotels. So that's actually quite a weird one to be able to rate. Who has like the most friends, or who would win in a battle of like friends, of who they could actually call to fight with them. And I think in a realistic circumstance, Kingsman win that, because they have an agency on like every single country on the planet, or the biggest countries in the planet, and they're all Secret Service agents, and they all have those different sorts of weapons. Like there's the lasso from Pedro Pascal, which they don't even have in England, so you can imagine what, I don't know, fucking India or China have comparatively. They probably have some mad shit, which probably the John Wick like hotel friends and the other assassins that he has can't really deal with, so I'd assume Kingsman would win there. But in a 1v1 of just like Eggsy, for example, versus John Wick wins with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. So what's that? That's mid to low, I think. Mid to low difficulty, I'm going to say. Which I think is to be expected, just because purely of plot armor. Like John Wick, he's going to walk into a place and he's going to win a fight. That's just what's going to happen. And you need to get him out in the open and in a complete and utter bullshit to try kill him, which he did in that 4th movie. And even then, I don't believe it. So yeah, I think I was pretty accurate with what I've picked there. But let me know if you think the exact same thing. This was an interesting sort of 1v1 that I've been thinking of for a while. I've discussed with some of my friends and stuff. But yeah, there's other characters I was thinking of as well, and there's another 1v1 that I'm thinking of which would be quite cool to do as well. So yeah, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you thought I was right. And yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know if there's any other 1v1s which would be pretty cool, or who John Wick do you reckon would be a good matchup between John Wick. And yeah, thank you for watching, and bye.